What was the hardest thing about making the transition from online to live? The hardest thing?
Well, you're used to playing so many tables. I mean, it's kind of like a very standard answer for an online player, but so true. Like, I wanted also, you have to not necessarily dumb down your opponents, but you just have to recognize that everyone's so different. Things are different, you know, and you just need to kind of slow yourself down, like, and then you need to realize, like, who you can, I mean, you can make better reads, but if you're not using that, like, just by looking at the person, like, I can just know, like, a certain person's going to play a certain way a lot of times,
right?
You know, but if you're just, like, get in there and just play, like, you know, oh, well, this guy, you know, just, you know, re-raised me, I guess he, you know, doesn't have it or something, you shove, and then he has, like, queens or something. It's not necessarily, like, you know, everyone doesn't play the same.
Right, and it's probably like a patience thing too, right? There's so many tables you're playing online. You come into one event and you're just kind of bored out of your mind, right? Sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's what it's sometimes good to talk at the tables just for that. But a lot of online players are not really like, they don't really want to talk a lot of times, you know. So.
I already heard this story. Tell me if it's true. You skipped the 2007 World Series to be a camp counselor at a Jewish sleepaway camp.
Yeah.
Why?
It had been something that I've been doing for, like, I did it, like, when I was, like, going into college when I was 18, and I did it for a few years, and then it's such, like, a great experience because you're basically in a bubble. It's, like, this old, like, little community, no outside, like, you know, I mean, occasionally you'll be like, oh, like, you know, the Heat won the, you know, NBA championship or something.
Right,
you won't really find much, you know. So, and it's all about, like, just talking to people and interaction, and I think that's really cool. And also you get to, you know, have an impact on children's lives, I guess. That's cool too. But and then my brother went back that year, and I was gonna go for the main event in 2007, but I decided that I was having, like, such, like, the time of my life or whatever, that I just opted not to go, and because I was gonna have to buy in anyways to the main event. It was just like after the bannings and all that, but yeah, I don't really have any regrets. I mean, yes, occasionally people are like, you gave up so much money.
Oh.
The thing was, 2007, that summer, players, like when I came back, I was like, what's going on? Like people, like, kind of woke up and started figuring out the game in 2007. It was weird that summer.
Players got better, huh?
Yeah, but, I mean, still, like, yes, I would like to have been there, but I don't really have any regrets. It was a great life decision, I thought.
Were you one of the cool counselors? The kids liked you?
Yeah, maybe so.
All right, you come back in 2008. You finished 48th in the World Series main event. You outlasted a ridiculous amount of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was it like? What was the experience like?
It was surreal. Like, everything was surreal. Like, I had 20K after day one, and then had 300K after day two, and, like, had, like, crazy, like, the Kings versus Queens versus Jacks for, like, 60K, and it was, you know, and then day three, I just kept building up. And day four, I got to play against Phil Hellmuth and Jean Robert. And those two hands were just incredible. The Queen 10, obviously. And then the Jean Robert hand was just so epic. Like, I mean, I respect the way he handled it because, like, it was just really, like, you know, you just missed that, you know, but yeah, he took it well, though, because it was pretty, I couldn't believe that the cards came out the way they did. It was crazy.
Is that when you had this big run-in with Phil Hellmuth?
It was at the same, I don't know if you've ever seen the Jean Robert hand. Apparently he thought that the guy was, like, he had the guy drawing dead on the turn, but he missed one of the cards, and that card came.
I remember.
So, yeah, that was pretty cool.
Do you have any conflicts with Hellmuth since that? You know, when you guys had the big thing at the table?
No, actually, at NBC Heads Up, like, I just was, like, randomly there for, like, a little bit, and he just, like, had just, like, won the round, and he, like, just came up to me or whatever, and, like shook my hand and started talking to me or whatever.
And you're like, what? Yeah, he can be like that, though. At the table, he's totally different.
Well, no, the thing was, I was enjoying talking to him, you know, when he wasn't in a hand, because, like, you know, he's a nice guy, you know, he had a lot of things to say. So I was like, I just want to be friends, because I was enjoying talking to him.
Right. All right. In September, you reached the final table of the WPT Festa Lago, and you finished 5th.
Yes.
Tell me about that experience.
It was, I mean, I guess that was another type of surreal.
Yeah.
It's just really cool to make a WPT final table. Like, it's just, there's like a whole buzz about it when you actually do, achieve it. It was, I thought, what happened was the structure got really bad towards the end because no one busted.
I remember.
Yeah. I think we were at 12 on day 5, or it was like I think it was day 5.
Mm-hmm.
And then it took like 4 or 5 levels of an hour and a half each to just get down to 6, or it might have been more. So by the time I got there, everyone had like 20 big blinds or something.
And what was pretty amazing is you had a very short stack that entire time. I remember you were at Joe's table when he busted 8th.
Yeah.
I don't know how you hung in there. The blinds were crazy.
It was just, Elke was opening a lot. I think I might have reshoved on him about like 10 times. That's a lot of times to just do it on like one person, because he just was just totally like, I guess, beasting. He really was. He was a beast the entire tournament.
Yeah.
He deserved that tournament, but it was just, I just kept hanging in there.
All right, what's the biggest difference between making a deep run in a live event versus an online event?
Well, the rail's a bit different. There's no spamming like for cards live. Yeah, it's different because online you can do it a lot more leisurely. You can just like, I'm gonna watch some TV and then I'm gonna put this up on my laptop and just watch this guy and chat a little bit. But live you have to like stand. It's kind of but it's still cool to like watch, like especially at a final table, like just to root on your friend or something.
You have a ton of people rooting for you online. There's always people chatting if you're at a table. You're like a star, an online star. All right, you cited Rounders as one of the reasons you got into poker, just like everyone else. Rounders. So now that it's been 10 years, do you still think that's a great movie?
I think that there are a lot of inaccuracies with poker. Like it's like 25-50 and the guy and like Teddy KGB opens to like 5,000 or something like that, or whatever. I don't even know. It was just kind of like the bet sizing is a little ridiculous. But the sentiment of the movie, like I still like it.
It still gets me excited. It makes me want to play poker.
Yeah, it does.
How much longer do you see yourself playing?
I'd say indefinitely.
Yeah.
But nothing's set in stone. I'd like to find other areas of interest, a little more productive than just playing FIFA. But I'd like to find other things to do, but I just haven't really found anything. I still like poker.
If you retired playing full time, what would you do next?
See, yeah, it's so tough to find that thing that you really enjoy. Because I would need something that I would enjoy, and I guess I'd have to do some soul searching for that, because really I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe it's poker for life.
No, hopefully not hopefully. I'd like to have poker a part of my life, my entire my entire life. But I don't always want it to be my career necessarily. Like I'd like to just be one of those like rich yuppies, like 10K. Let's just play in the main event.
All right, Adam. Thanks. All done.